Richard Norden was just 19 when he cheated death 3 times during the Vietnam War. With his platoon ambushed and fellow soldiers injured, Richard put himself between his mates and the enemy, and they've never forgotten, fighting a 60-year battle to get him the recognition he deserves.
This is the story of the wife of a hero.
But just terribly, terribly proud and so honoured to accept the award.
His sons and grandchildren.
They watch movies and hear stories about heroes, and they have a hero in their family.
His mates, who witnessed the ultimate act of courage.
Not once, not twice, 3 bloody times. Who does that?
And the veterans who took on the top brass of the military in a 57-year-long fight to finally get Richard Norden his Victoria Cross.
For myself and my team, this is a day of high emotion.
The 19-year-old country kid from Gundagai grins in every photo. Even while injured back home from Vietnam, his face hid the horrors of war.
I think he was a happy-go-lucky guy. A lot of that shows through in his actions, that he cared about, the mates that he fought with.
Richard's son, Scott, was just a newborn when his dad passed away.
All we have is photos and memories and these stories that from others. We never got to really talk to him, so it's hard.
Thankfully, veterans like Stan Barrett can fill the gaps about their courageous mate, Dick Norden.
I didn't expect to see the sun to go down that day. If it wasn't for Dick, there would have been more of us coming home in body bags that day. We were outgunned, we were outnumbered, we were cut off from the rest of the platoon.
May 1968, the Battle of Coral Balmoral, Australia's deadliest fight during the Vietnam War. Norden was in a platoon of 7 with Stan on the machine gun when they were ambushed by the enemy armed with AK-47s.
When it all happened, we all hit the bloody deck to start with.
2 of Norden's mates were shot up and stranded, Joe Kelly and Chris Nisbet.
And next minute, Dick said, give cover and fire. So I sprayed the area of 120, 150 bloody rounds, and he ran forward and he brought Joey back.
In that mad mercy dash, Richard was hit with a grenade, but he ran straight back into bullets to try and save Chris.
He's come back and he just shook his head, and I knew straight away,
One more time, on a lone man's stand, Richard ran at the enemy, this time to bring Chris's body home. Richard's risk meant Chris could be buried by his wife Barbara.
I'm grateful that he pulled Chris up.
They married just weeks before he left for Vietnam. She was pregnant when he died.
Always loved him.
Once home, Richard Norden was awarded the Distinguished Conduct Medal for his bravery. But even in the eyes of the New South Wales Governor, Sir Roden Cutler, himself a VC recipient, that wasn't enough.
And he said the words, "What does one have to do nowadays to get the Victoria Cross?"
Enter veteran George Hulls, who took on all levels of government and the military, fighting until 2022, when history was corrected and Norden was finally recommended for the Victoria Cross.
It feels like I've just come to the end, a very long and important journey.
In the cruelest twist, Norden would survive Vietnam, come home and join the Australian Federal Police before he died in a motorcycle accident in 1972. He was just 24, leaving behind 2 little sons, Shane and Scott, and his wife Robin. Today, she accepted the medal Richard should have received 57 years ago, bestowed to her by the Governor-General.
I think it speaks to service and where does service come from.
For Her Excellency Sam Mostyn, this was deeply personal too.
Oh, thank you so much for helping me with this.
Her own father served in Vietnam, so breaking away from the pomp and ceremony of the VC investiture, she met privately with Richard's close family and friends to also honour him with police bravery awards.
Richard Norden was a hero and is a hero.
I'm incredibly proud of a kid, I'm much older than him now. I can't imagine what it would be like.
Richard Norden becomes Australia's 102nd recipient of the Victoria Cross, the 5th from Vietnam. Better late than never for his grandchildren like Hannah.
Richard got hurt while he was saving his friends.
The medal carries a lot. Richard's bravery, Mum being widowed and having the strength to, to raise two kids by herself. This is now, part of the nation's history and story. So, yeah, the medal carries an awful lot.
What a man and what a group of mates. Richard Norden, lest we forget.